Okay, so let's continue with this plumbing layout on the first level of the sample project that comes with Revit 2024. This is the drainage. In the last video I did the drainage system, so now I'm going to focus on the vent system. So we have our drainage, and now what we need to do is individually vent each one of these fixtures. So it's kind of like the rule of thumb is that if you have a trap, let's go back. If you have a trap, okay, this is a trap. These are traps. All of these, it traps water in here. If you have a trap, then you're going to need a vent somehow. There's different schemes of vents, okay? Combination, there's wet vent, there's loop vent. And I like to use individual vents because it's less complicated. Because when you get into combinations and loops and circuit and wet vents, it can get very complicated. So I kind of leave that to the professionals. So what I'm going to do is use an individual vent system, okay? And so to do that, I'm going to turn off, let's go back. Let's do view, visibility, and use my filter. Oh, there's no filters for this. So I'm going to add these filters. Okay, there's cold water, hot water, there's sanitary vent, sanitary plumbing, sanitary parking, there's also a roof. I'm going to get to that later. So I'll use these 5, okay, and turn off the cold water because this is a sanitary floor plan. Sanitary building, sanitary parking, sanitary vent. So this is the sanitary building and sanitary vent. Domestic hot water, I'm going to turn that off. So I'll say okay to that. And what I'm going to do, let's just verify that that is a building sanitary. Okay, so let's go back, turn on our filters. Let's go to our filter tab, I should say, and turn off sanitary building. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm glad that went off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I need to vent this system. And here's my vent riser. Okay, that's the vent riser. And if we go to, here's the same vent. This is the vent riser. On the 3rd level, we vent, there was a vent system that we're going to tie into. Okay, and this pipe is the same as this pipe, okay, how it's highlighted in this kind of a red symbol, okay. So I'm gonna, let's start off. I don't know if there's a process that you can use like the drainage. You go from the furthest and you drain it out. In the last video I mentioned how the best practice is to drain from your highest point to your lowest point. Wherever your drainage system is going out of your building, you want to start your drainage on the furthest end from that, okay? So that was covered in the last video, which is why, let's go back, which is why I'm on this end, on this upper left end of the building, because the drainage is at the lower right side, the lower right end of the building. It's going out in this direction. Okay, so that's that. So now what I'm going to do is vent these 4 plumbing fixtures in this kitchen. This is a kitchen area in the sample project of Revit. Okay, that comes with 2024. So I'm going to come out, I'm going to right click on this node because this the vent system is part of this particular plumbing fixture. okay? So your office can do it however you want it, but my template is set up to where I'm gonna use the vent systems, the vent connections off of my plumbing fixtures. And I can see that this vent system is not registering, and I don't know why. Let's see, this vent, piping, vent. Let's go back. Filter, sanitary vent is on. Okay. Sanitary. Let's check the view range. Well, it should show up in this view range at this level, unless it's very low. That's not making a lot of sense. That's a -4. It's high enough. Man, so this is what's going to happen when you're in your work environment at your office. This kind of stuff is going to happen. It's not always going to be, step piecemeal, right? Everything's going to fall in line. Okay, so right now I have a problem, and why my vent is not showing up. And I don't know why. I'm going to go to another fixture. Okay, let's go to this fixture. Draw a pipe. Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. So let me find out what's going on. Okay, so I got so far, but I didn't want to take it too much farther before I solve this, because I want to solve this during this video. So I'm at this point where I can turn on all of my filters, my parking and my parking and the building sanitary, okay? And so I used that was the hand sink. So I'm gonna go over to my mop sink, right click, and it's coming. I need to change the system type. The system type needs to be vent, and I don't know why. This is a vent. So let's go back. I'm gonna see where this problem is, because I have my vent. This is supposed to control the vent pipe in my floor plan, and these two are supposed to control the sanitary waste. So if I turn these two off and leave my vent on, okay, so it stays on. I don't know what happened. Why it did not show. Let's see, let's try this one. This is the vent. This is 1 1/2 inch vent. What's going on? Let's go back. Turn on both sanitary, building. I think I know what's going on. Because you see, Revit, what Revit does, it's looking for sanitary, because, see, draw my pipe, and it's defaulting to the sanitary system type, okay? And what I want it to do is default to vent, okay? I want it to default to this vent system, this vent, okay? So that's the problem that I'm seeing. And the reason it's not showing my vent when I want to draw the vent is because it's defaulting to my sanitary my sanitary, which is off, okay? So somehow I have to get Revit to default to a vent system, which is crazy, right? But, you know, we just have to suck it up, I guess. Similar, let me try a different, that's not gonna work. Different, let's see what happens now. I need it to default to vent system. This is crazy. Draw pipe. Vent, okay, now we got it. Man, that's Revit for you. So guys, just be patient and just try and work around your problems with Revit. You know, it's not a perfect program, but it's a lot better than AutoCAD, I can tell you that. So, and AutoCAD has its and still does have its problems, okay? So that's that. So now I'm in this mode, okay? So what I want to do is create this vent pipe and go up in the ceiling. I'm going to go up in the ceiling at 45 degrees, okay? But I need to change my elevation, okay? I'm going to change that to, I'm going to go like 10.7. I think my height is at 11. And I need to have this angle at 45. 135 is good. Let's go back here. Let's go 135. Okay. So now that pipe is at 10.7. This pipe is middle. We have 10.7 here. Okay. And what we're trying to do, we're going to collect all of this vent pipe and we're going to connect it to this riser. Okay. So that's that. We have that. And because there are other, let's do this, apply, on, okay. I'm gonna collect vent from the other bathrooms, okay. So the vent is gonna come, the source is gonna go, this is the riser, and other vent load will come from the same as this waste pipe. So I have to have another vent that's going to be a 2-inch vent, or probably going to be a 2-inch vent coming from right to left, okay? So let's undo this, okay? Let's go here, let's go here, we have a vent system, nice. Okay, I have to stay in the wall. I don't want to go into this. This is the stud wall here. Okay, let me uncheck this so I can select my linked. Okay, I'm going to hover and then tab. Okay, here. That's the stud wall. So I want to stay in my stud wall. I don't want to come out here. This is concrete. All of this is concrete, okay? Which is what is shown here in this properties, okay. So this is a 1.5-inch vent pipe that I want to draw, and I want to keep it in here. Let's go here, and then again, we're gonna go up at 45 degrees, but we're gonna change the elevation to 10.7, okay? And we're gonna come up at 135. Okay, I'm going to come up to 135, and there's going to be a vent. Let's do this. Let's create similar and draw this vent. Because this vent is going to be a collection for continuation. It's going to continue over on the right-hand side. Okay, so I'm going to use that and let's see, what have I got for my fixtures? The routing type, PVC. I think I'm going to change this to, that looks good. I like that. That's fine. Let's extend here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I like that. And we're going to connect here. Let's move this up just a little bit. just a little bit so I can have that fit right in here. And we're gonna fit that here, okay? So I have 2 of them, and I have 2 more. Let's do the floor sink. The floor sink has a trap, so it needs a vent, okay? So we're gonna come here, and we're under the floor, and somehow they have to trench this out, or however they're gonna build this. And this is just a diagram, you know, this is not a shop drawing or anything like that. So this is just a diagram, just like, let's pretend it's AutoCAD. It's not real, right? So I'm gonna bring this out, and I'm gonna offset it 45. Offset 45, because of what I'm gonna do. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I got too close to that fixture. Let's go up here. Let's go 135, okay? And do that. I mean, it doesn't have to be, I can make this come over to the right a little bit, okay? And for our commercial, this commercial sink, yeah, okay. So we can come off, come here, and I'm gonna go here just a little bit in this cavity of this stud wall, and let's go up not too far. Let's say maybe 4.3, that might be good. Do that, okay. So because this is less than, it's at a -3, it's under the floor, I'm gonna go into the wall and go up in the wall so I can connect into this vent, okay? So I'll just come here, I can drag this guy over. Let's just drag it right there. And it should connect in the bottom, okay? So we have that, and what we could do, I could connect here. No, because that's at 10. I can bring this over. It's okay. I think what I'm going to do is just have 2 connections. Okay. It can be either or. You know, you can connect. You can have this. But I don't want to do that. I think what I'm going to do is just leave it. Just bring this over to the left a little bit. Let's bring it over to the left, and then align, one pipe, second pipe, okay, and we're going to do the same with this vent. Let's do this, okay. Let's align one pipe to the next pipe, and now we can go to our 3D view and look at what we have, okay? So we have this 10'7", and we have this 4'3", right? Yeah, and we can connect, let's just connect. What I can do, let's leave it like that. I think that, let's extend, okay, and do the same with this vent. Okay, this is the vent. What's this? Go back. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Okay, I'm getting lost here. This part. Okay, that's the extension. I think, okay, I'll leave it like that. That's coming in the ground. We'll go this way, we'll go that way, and we can connect here. So we are gonna connect here. Okay, so the rest is just a cleanup. I'm gonna leave this cap down here, because I don't know what's going to happen this is a continuation. It's going to go into the building more to get the vent from the other fixtures that's in these bathrooms and the rest of this kitchen area, okay? So that's a connection for the vent system, which I hope to help. I think I can have this guy go in just a little bit more. Let's go back. Looks like it's, I mean, the contractor is going to make it fit. I mean, it's a 1/2-inch pipe. What's that, 3/8 inch? Let's see. 4 1/4 inch stud. Okay. So let's do this section. Okay. We're in a little bit. Maybe the architect can make the, who knows, you know, it's another coordination issue with the architect and the plumbing and the mechanical. And speaking of mechanical, I'm glad I mentioned that. Now, that's a good point. What I need to do, let's coordinate the mechanical. Let's view graphics. Let's go to these links and see where the mechanical is. So always have to coordinate. Okay, we're coordinating with the architect in the wall. Now we're going to coordinate the mechanical in the ceiling space. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so everything is over here. Okay, all of this. This is all the mechanical stuff. More mechanical. All of this stuff. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any kind of interference in this area, so it looks good. I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to get into fixtures. Let's see if I cap this guy. Let's cap. Let's cap. Now, can I get a reading? 5. That's good. How about here? 0. Yep, that makes sense. 3. Okay, that's 3. And somehow this should be 6, but it's not. So I like to populate my fixture units, but it's not an easy thing to keep track of, because Revit is very specific about how it's going to count these fixture units. Now, let's look at why this is not 6. Okay, let's go over this exercise. I'm going to look at this commercial sink. Let's edit and see what the problem is. So I'm going to go to my vent. This is the vent connector. Okay. So let's look at this vent connector. And the vent connector looks good. Flow direction is in. Vent connector, that's good. Okay, I'm going to say no to that. Let's look at the vent connector for this floor sink. Let's edit, and vent connector. Where is it? Okay, this is the vent connector. Okay. I hope that this is the problem. Let's change this to N. Okay. And that's the vent. I'm going to load back into project, but I'm also going to save it. Save it while I'm loading it back in. And it's asking me, do I want to overwrite? And I'm saying, yes, I want to override it. So what we're looking for, the magic number 6. We're looking for the magic number 6. Let's see if we have a winner. Okay, let's scroll down. Yeah, we got us a 6. Okay, so guys, just be careful with your fixture units. Revit is very consistent with what it's doing, and it will let you know that something is not working. So you just have to figure out, why it's not doing what it's supposed to do, or why you think a number should be the way it is, and why Revit is giving you a different number, and vice versa. So just have fun with the program, because it will give you the results that you put in. Okay, So I'm going to stop it here, guys. I hope that helped, and I will talk to you guys later.